there is a day in the Vedic tradition called Dhanvantari Day. And on Dhanvantari Day, that morning, I was, processing this grief, and I just had this huge heaviness in my heart and this pain of just like, I felt like I had lost a brother. And I was thinking about somebody who I really care about, who is still alive. And after my meditation, I was just kind of lying down, resting for a while. And I was thinking about this person who I really love, who's still alive. And I suddenly saw myself I was like sitting next to him, and he was in a hospital bed. And I was just telling him how much I love him and how much he means to me. And that I want to be closer, and I just really appreciate him. And then I went back to my room, and I got a text message from someone saying that this person was in the hospital and he was having surgery that day. And I had no awareness of that prior to this experience. And during the day, I was listening to all of these Vedic monks doing the chanting because it was Dhanvantari Day, because I was on this spiritual campus, and there was a Hindu temple there where there was a lot of ceremony and puja happening for Dhanvantari Day. And I was still anxious that this person might pass away in surgery. So, I had this really severe anxiety and post-traumatic stress from my other friend passing away. And when I went to sit down, I was about to start my evening meditation. I hadn't even started it yet, but I just sat and kind of was getting settled into my seat, and I put my hands out and I closed my eyes. And as soon as I did that, I could see my friend who had passed away approached me and sat right in front of me. And he put his hands on my hands, and this light burst through my heart. And I've had similar experiences like this, like before 9/11, this light came bursting through my heart and actually projected the whole scene of 9/11. The day before it happened, I saw the whole thing just projected from my heart. And I've had other experiences where this light from my heart projected like up, and I got all this information about a certain person that I ended up meeting and working with for a long time. And this has happened a few times in really significant moments. And this light burst up through my heart, up through my third eye. And then all of a sudden a wormhole appeared in front of me, and I went right through it. My consciousness, it was more like I wasn't like physically bilocating or completely out of the body, because I was also still in the body. It was more like bilocation. So my consciousness went through the wormhole, part of it did anyway. And then I was floating in the hospital room where my friend was having surgery, this person that I care about. And I could hear the equipment, and I knew that they were okay. And I was still like, this is, it was a very real experience. And then suddenly, I came fully back into my body, but this light and energy from my heart had just infused every aspect of my being. And I felt so powerful and blissful and light and energized, like I could have just floated, like any little thought, I just felt like my whole body was just so light. And I really did feel like I was floating, like it was so effortless. Any emotion to go off the ground was just like, I was just floating.